y'all mouth, cause the first one y'all stepped the first one on my toes. Niggas got plenty data, but they ain't got plenty guns. I'm pushing out luxury cars, still got these hoes on the run. I'm hearing plenty me words, but ain't no actions to prove. We can do straight walk for walk, we can do sticking and moving. We can be in the middle of these streets, or in the middle of this rain. I can pump your chest, plastic buck, or pump your John Diamond rain. You really hate the gun, or stick with these that I take, or hate my shining respect, and big as rims I rotate. See, pick my pick when I'm coming, guess what? Stick it to stomach, they wonder what I brought in, they wonder
what up, 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 what up? This nigga said Batman or the Crip, 2 wins. Batman, too much money. If you ain't got more money, if you ain't got the money, you can't fuck with Batman. Spartan, salute. Finals to 69, salute. Cause the first one of your first hater getting tossed out. Shit with y'all mouth. Cause the first one of your step, the first hater getting tossed out. Oh, I'm about to explode. I'm about to overload. I'm about to kill, boy. Oh, what's up with y'all, man? What's up? You don't want to get squeezed yet. Stab you in your heart with a hard fucking boom. Boom. Nigga, boom. Let's go. Let's go. I'm turned. Just a little something white till we do Ripper Gang Radio in the morning. Look, man. We about to get all these bitch ass niggas out the way. We about to get all these bitch ass niggas out the way. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. The first hater getting. Alright, man. So I hear everybody, you know, I hear everybody all geeked up about what they saw at that press conference. I want to know what everybody liked about that press conference. Why is it so funny that everybody that a motherfucker is disrespecting somebody's father when he just simply asked a question? He didn't hear it correctly when he says, you know, I'm such a horrible fighter. You know, was Rocky Fielding such a great fighter? Why is it okay? Look, now that this nigga can talk, I don't even know. I think I liked it better when the nigga was talking Spanish for real. I think I liked it better when the nigga was talking El Pollo Loco. Because for real, when you disrespecting a nigga father, dog, like, look, one thing I don't do as a man, I don't give a fuck how old you are, how young you are, how retarded you are, how sensible you are. You should know one thing: if you have any type of values, you don't disrespect nobody father, dog. And the nigga showed you respect for real. He showed you respect for real. He told you straight up. He was like, congratulations on the night. I'm a fan. And the nigga Canelo just went straight to carrying the nigga. Like, he carried him. Like, he was talking about, yeah, I know you're a fan. I know. Woo, woo, woo. He was like, man, when can we make this happen? You fight nobody. Horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. So, was Liam Smith a great fighter? Was Rocky Fielding a great fighter? Was James Kirkland a great fighter? How did y'all score Austin Trout versus Canelo Alvarez? Real rap. How did you score it? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I just don't rock with niggas disrespecting niggas' parents, bro. All the nigga dad said was, you know what I'm saying, of course, because he immediately jumped to disrespecting that man. So he said, you ducked my son at 154, you ducked my son at 160. These are facts. It's not like he's lying about that. These are facts. And for all these cocksuckers who say that Demetrius Andrade didn't run down on anybody else like he ran down on Canelo, you're a fucking idiot. How many times did he run down on Charlo? How many times did he run down on Triple G? And if people talking about this man need to make better fights or try to make better fights to get in a position with Canelo, this is the same nigga who said that instead of people going for Canelo, why don't we try to make the best fights possible so Canelo doesn't dictate everything so we can bring something to the table. But if you got Jamal Charlo at 160 pounds that don't want to fight him, You got Triple G at 160 pounds that don't want to fight him. You got Jermell Charlo at 154 pounds that don't want to fucking fight him, who straight up said that we black card him. I'm sorry, but a black card is a fucking Amex card that you got an unlimited credit, you fucking idiot. You meant blackballed. So at the end of the day, when you put all of this shit in perspective, what is the kid supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? My thing is, we don't disrespect people's parents. And all of this shit, when this nigga be talking all of that, the nigga been speaking English. He been speaking English. It's just funny to me now that he got all of this disrespect. So if he is such a horrible fighter, then why didn't you take him out then? Why don't you take out the horrible fighter? Why don't you fight the horrible fighter? I don't want to hear this shit that he's on a mission, because he was on a mission at 154 and he was on a mission at 160 as well, right or wrong. It just seemed like that shit changed when Demetrius Andre entered the picture. I don't give a fuck what niggas is talking about. I don't care. If we gonna call it, let's call it real. Let's not sit up here and say Demetrius Andre ain't running down on everybody. Let's not sit up here and act like I didn't drop the Churro initiative. Let's not sit here and act like I didn't drop Nightmare on Meat Street a year ago and I showed y'all all this shit. But all niggas want to do is talk, right? Niggas jump in my DM section, niggas jump in my comments and all of this shit, and all y'all do is nut hug and protect Canelo. But let's be serious here. Right here is a score sheet. Right here is a score sheet. You'll see 10 9s, 10 8s, etc., etc. This right here is Austin Trout. This right here is Canelo. I scored that fight with the sound off because I needed to watch the third fight again. Something in my mind told me, Devon, watch that fight again. Yo, watch it. See what's going on. So I watched the fight. What I got out of it? 115 to 112. And I didn't get it Canelo's way. I asked everybody, like, watch the move. And Austin Trout, he ain't even that slick. All I'm saying is, if y'all want us to be so, like this about your bitch boy, if you want us to be so like, if y'all want us to be like that about your bitch boy, then maybe he needs to operate a little bit differently. Maybe his motherfucking most credible fights shouldn't be so suspect. Maybe he shouldn't have 6 fucking catchweights. Maybe he shouldn't have a catchweight against Julio Cesar Salve Jr. Maybe he shouldn't have 5 other catchweights. James Kirkman, who's a fucking nobody. Maybe he shouldn't have motherfucking catchweights against Arias Landry Lara, where he only 97 punches. Maybe he shouldn't have a motherfucking catchweight against goddamn Amir Khan. Amir Khan, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I'm not putting the stock into the nigga y'all put into him, because when you really look at it, pew, 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 pew. When you really look at it, that's what the fuck it really is, man. That's what it really is. Yo, all I hear is, yo, Demetrius Andre, you need to fight somebody. You need to fight somebody. Demetrius Andre isn't just making Canelo the fucking, his only fucking, he ain't shining light on just fucking Canelo. He shine light on the whole 154. He shine light on the whole 160. Yo, Billy Joe at 168, he dodged his smoke. So all I'm saying is, we cannot motherfucking forget history just because y'all niggas is giddy and y'all Kotex ready because y'all like what the nigga's doing. Y'all like the way he's moving. Well, guess what? You can like the way a nigga is moving, but you can acknowledge the shit that he don't do and respect the way another nigga is moving too. Weird shit, weird shit, weird shit, weird shit. Let's see what's popping though. You win a belt from nobody. Nobody. Well, guess what? You won a belt from fucking nobody, Canelo. Was Rocky Fielding that dude? Was Beefy that dude? Come on, man. Come on. You can't say shit like that and tell me that Rocky Fielding or Liam Smith was the better choice. I'm just saying, he got shaky niggas too. And here's the deal. I'm not stopping Canelo's mission. I have never been a one to stop Canelo's mission. Let Canelo do what he does at 168 pounds. Let him collect the belts. It is inevitable. But here is the deal. It ain't even, it's not even stamped that Cinnamon is even going to get the last belt. How y'all think he going to get it? How you think he going to get it? How? How's he going to get the last belt? Tell me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Tell me. Tell me. How's he going to get it? How's he going to get it? How's he going to get it? He is not going to be able to get that shit unless he signs with Premier Boxing Championship. And you think they're going to let him sign on a one-off? Huh? 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 Do you think they're going to don't think he's going to let him sign on a one-off? A lot of this nigga shit is contradictions. Y'all don't talk about the hypocrisy y'all don't talk about the hypocrisy with this nigga. You don't. You don't. Y'all niggas, how is the whole world gassing this nigga like he making great moves right now? He the cash cow. I get it. But at the end of the day, you can't be hard on a nigga who nobody else want to fight, man. Period. And niggas talking about, so now all of a sudden, boxers don't approach niggas at post conferences, press conferences. They don't do that. So let me get this straight. Boxers don't approach people at press conferences? Is that what the Cinnamon fans are trying to say? Is that what the Cinnamon fans are trying to say? I'm lost here. I'm just trying to figure it out. So boxers ain't supposed to seem like they want smoke. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I mean, a boxer shouldn't take initiative? What are we doing? Tell me, please. I want to know. Okay. So boxers don't show up at press conferences or post conferences? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me that it's never been done before. Are you offended? Are you butthurt? I'm lost. Are you boxing fans? Do you not want great fights? Huh? Do you want great fights? I don't give a fuck what niggas be talking about disrespectful. Niggas is Kotex soft. They pushing the narrative, man. But guess what? It's all gobble, 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 gobble. Niggas is motherfucking juggling motherfucking balls on their testicles. Them Jones is going like this. Frat, 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 frat. Flipping off the back of their testicles. They doing trampoline stunts with their testicles and nut sacks, man. I don't give a fuck. Niggas, if niggas got a problem, I'm available. Because I can show y'all the bitch shit in niggas' ways. Why is it that the half of the world is divided? And I'm not talking about half of the sensible niggas. Real boxing fans are able to critique other fighters. Real boxing fans should be able to handle dealing with critique with other fighters. Your favorite nigga to your hate to the most hated. All of them gotta be critiqued. So the buck shouldn't stop at Canelo because guess what? Contrary to belief though, it's a lot of funny shit with that nigga. You talking now, right? So that just started yesterday. Come on, man. Hey, man, let me... Come in, man. Come in. So you talking now, right? That shit just started yesterday, man? Huh? That shit just started this weekend, man? Huh? You just started talking this weekend, right? Oh, you tough. Oh, you tough. I got it. You tough. You real tough, right? You getting busy with the... You really getting busy with the... Yeah. Okay. I got you. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. The the fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas is Hasidity. Yeah, goofy ass shit. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hey, man. Hey, look. Horrible fighters. Rocky Fielding, horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. Beefy Smith, horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. Danny Jacobs, Gabriel Rosado, just horrible. Horrible. Get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here, man. 37-year-old Danny Jacobs. 37-year-old Sergey Kovalev. Morbid ass fighter. Morbid ass fighter. That nigga. He on life support. That nigga was on life support when you fought him, right? Are these great fighters? Are these great boxing matches? Hold on. Avani Yildirim. Avani Yildirim. That nigga walked in the ring, stood up, and then sat his ass down. Great fights. 5 weeks. 5 weeks. 5 weeks notice. Calvin Smith. Just slide that. Just backhand that WBC. Great fights. I'm just saying. Only thing with me, you gotta call it down to strike. You gotta call it down to strike. Straight down the middle. I don't think anyone has ever said that. It's been done since way back. Look, hey, no, hold up, Punisher 69. It's a lot of bitch ass niggas talking about Demetrius Andrade is disrespectful because he showed up at the press conference. Oh, nah. Look. I understand that fans will bodyguard a fucking fighter because let's not get it confused. A fuck nigga, he don't want to see his fighter lose. So instead, he is happy watching him coast with motherfucking lackluster position. Once again, I said, yeah, Canelo has every right to unify 168 pounds, but why all of a sudden, why wasn't 160 pounds important to unify? 160? 154? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. The Ghost Division, 155. But you got belts at 160. Go watch the Austin Trout fight with the sound off. Score that shit round by round. And then cut the sound on after every round. And listen to the bullshit. Listen to it. I swear on my mama. Score it round by round. Cut the volume up when they go to the corners and listen to the bullshit. That's that sort of shit that's been happening for years because it was too much. Yo, the number one thing that boxers have always done since the beginning of time is run down on niggas at press conference, post conferences, run down on you when you're doing your face-offs, run down on you when you're doing your interviews or whatever. It's called you want to make a fight. Why not put it in the minds of people that this is what you need to see, not that shit. All I'm saying is, you don't win credibility to him when he steps up. Everybody thought he was going to lose to Liam Williams. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, how can you fight niggas that don't want to fight you? So at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn, you should be putting Demetrius Andrade in the position to fight Canelo Alvarez. You know how you do that? By taking the nigga who has been robbing you the past 3 fights, the same fucking goofball that you gave a $100 million 6-fight contract to. Why don't you make him fucking fight something outside of COVID-19 or a fucking common cold? Well, that is kind of a common cold. Why don't you make him fight him? Instead of this nigga just kind of finessing your pockets, turning them bitches inside out, fighting niggas like Steve Rose, fighting niggas, losing to niggas like Sergey Derevyanchenko, fighting niggas like Cesar Meta. Like, come on, bro. He only got 3 fights left on his contract. He ain't fought no fucking body. Nobody. If niggas want to prime, Demetrius Andre should be primed for that position if you make Triple G fucking earn something. They both on the same stable. WBO title, WBO 160-pound champion, IBF 160-pound champion, both on the zone. One is doing absolutely nothing. The other one is trying to fight everybody. Why don't you make them niggas fight each other? Why don't you put the same energy that you putting in the Canelo, the same energy that you put in the Anthony Joshua? Why don't you show some of that flair when it comes to Demetrius Andre and stop lining them up with the Luke Killers of the world, throwing your hands up in the air, acting like you can't, these niggas just don't want to fight him. He's the boogeyman. Instead of throwing your fucking hands up in the air, why don't you make a fight for this guy? You got options. You got options, baby. Got a million people watching. Why don't you stop from cock blocking? You got options. Eddie Hearn, you can force it. I don't want to hear every time there's a press conference you say you're going to do this and you do that. But we watching this nigga Triple G get away with fucking highway robbery. Literally, as Sergey Derevyanchenko, highway robbery. So if we're going to talk about the young dudes and how they not willing to entertain, so on and so forth, let's talk about the fact that there's a motherfucker sitting there that's 38 years old, soaking up $100 million, and this nigga ain't been forced to restructure, renegotiate, or get in the motherfucking ring with anybody that's fucking credible since he motherfucking snuck his motherfucking ass over there. I'm just saying. Because if you can make Canelo restructure 350 mil and then bring him back in on a fight-by-fight basis, look, I ain't heard you say shit about Triple G restructuring. It's just to me, Triple G just gets to walk around like this. He just smiles and sits there and get all this shit interpreted and shit like that while this nigga know, man, hey, man, I'm just going to act completely illiterate and I'm just going to act like I don't like the language and continue to fight bums. Sorry, no speak English. I remember we rewatching the Trout fight thinking, damn, I ain't remember the fight being this close. I'm not a delusional fight fan. I've been doing this for a very fucking long time. I'm not a delusional fight fan. I'm not a delusional analyst or anything like that. I hit the paper so hard, I cut that bitch straight down the middle. Ain't that shit crazy? I literally just scored this fight again this morning. The first round, I gave it 10-9 Trout, 9-10 Canelo. Based off of work rate, Canelo wasn't using his jab. He was trying to find distance. Austin Trout was hitting with more than significant shots. Round 2, I gave that to Canelo. It was more of kind of a swing round, but I felt like Canelo was hitting with more than significant shots, making things happen. Round 3, I gave it to Trout. Round 4, I gave to Trout. Round 5, I gave to Trout. Round 6, I gave to Trout. Round 7, Canelo scored the knockdown. Up until the knockdown, Trout was controlling that round. So, of course, I gave Canelo the 10-8 round. Moving into the third round, I gave it 10-9 Trout based off of Canelo was not using his jab basically the entire fight. During that round, Canelo was just sitting there, posturing, you know what I'm saying, shoulder rolling, doing the little shit, but he wasn't engaging. He was staying mid-range, shoulder rolling and shit, getting the crowd into it, and people were acting like he was styling on him doing something, but he wasn't really scoring points. It was more posturing, showing off your defense, but not really doing anything operating within using your jab or hitting him with any significant shots. It was just a bunch of dancing. So basically, at the end of it all, that fight came down to me 115 to 112. Now, you could have probably scored another round for Canelo easily, but truthfully speaking, you have to watch some of these fights with the sound off and then turn that shit up. And then you listen to that shit and you're like, wow, what the fuck is these niggas saying? Because I can't see it. I don't see how motherfuckers got a 118 to 109 unanimous decision How the fuck did anybody get 118 to 109? Did anybody see a 118, 109 when they watched Austin Trout fight Canelo? I can't find it. I can't see it. I had Trout winning that fight. 115 to 113. He edged it out. Canelo does what Canelo do, trying to walk people down. Like, yo, people don't understand. If you don't think crowds play any part on how a fight is supposed to turn out, yo, sit there and look at the faces. I'm serious. When you turn this off, I seriously would beg you guys to go back and watch this fight with the sound off. If you literally sit back and watch that fight round by round, look at the audience as well. They are never engaged into what Canelo is doing because they're sitting there whispering to each other the entire time because Austin Trout was putting it on this nigga. They was just kind of like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Like, he didn't win that fight. Now that I went and watched it again, yo, he did not win that fight, bro. He didn't win that fight. I got the score right here. No bias. No bias. I put up one score. Boxing Jedi, DT3. I want you two to be the other judges. Y'all go back and watch it and y'all do a score. And then bring that shit back. And y'all tell me how y'all scored the fight. But I got 115 to 112. Triple G should be made to fight Andre. These are facts, Rachel. Rachel, salute. These are facts. How is Triple G just getting the skate on these niggas, man? He making me mad, man. How is this nigga Triple G just getting the skate around his own, just moving through that junk like a straight up fairy slim, just picking every freaking can up on the side of the freaking stadium or any arena or outside of any can. Look, you want to know when? Look, this is what motherfucking hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna show y'all what Triple G do when he pick his opponents. When Triple G meets Eddie Hearn and they go over matchmaking, this is what he do to pick his opponents. Trash can. Trash can. He just grabs something out and he be like, this one, Eddie, perfect. Perfect. The nigga reaches in the trash can, grab whatever fucking can or whatever piece of trash that he can fucking find, throws that shit on Eddie Hearn's motherfucking desk and says, let's make it happen. Welcome to the big drama show. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here, man. If Eddie Hearn really cared about Demetrius Andre career, motherfucking Triple G shouldn't be able to go anywhere. And the fact that Andre is still, 33 years old, he's really flexing in the middle of his prime right now. You should be motherfucking pushing motherfucking Triple G to make that fight and trying to propel Andre so you could get him fucking in a better position to where he can get his hands on the old cinnamon stick over there. Now niggas is like this. You want to know what I heard the other day? I heard niggas say, man, Canelo 5'8", 5'9", man. People trying to get him to go up to 175 because they want to see him get killed. So you're basically admitting that Sergey Kovalev was trash, or did you just simply forget that he already went up to 175 and knocked the guy out? So if you went up to 175 and knocked that guy out, why can't you fight Dimitri Bivol, or why can't Dimitri Bivol come down to 168 pounds like he is willing to do and fight you? Canelo's a good fighter, man. He's a good fighter, but he's 100% clown, bro. He's 100% clown, bro. He ain't fighting nobody, yo. He ain't fighting nobody, yo. Period. Period. Y'all niggas can sit up there and try to sensationalize that Billy Joe shit all y'all want. That shit is garbage. 3K Stradamus, man. Miss me with that shit, man. Miss me with that shit. Fuck is this nigga doing for real, for real? For real, for real. Fuck is this nigga doing for real, outside of unifying a weak-ass division? I wouldn't be the first Mexican fighter to unify 168 pounds because there ain't a motherfucker there. David Benavidez gone, ain't got no motherfucking problems. We gonna go ahead and fight Vonnie Gildrum, you know what I'm saying? We got Callum Smith anyway. We fucking won him because this nigga just trying to get a check. That was very obvious that Callum Smith was just trying to get a check. Who else we got next? Who we got next? We got the same motherfucking bitch ass nigga who criticized Daniel Dubois for a fucking broken orbital bone, but this motherfucker don't even get his ass up off the stool and come out. But all of y'all niggas want to show this dude respect? Man, fuck Billy Joe. Billy Joe acted like a straight, he did everything I thought Billy Joe was going to do. Bitch the fuck up. Bitch up. Bitch up. I called it. I asked all you niggas. What do y'all think about this fool? What do y'all think is going to happen? Does he really have a chance? Every single person told me no. Even niggas said, went as far as saying, with two hands, can I raise half a hand? I said, unless you motherfucking lost that shit and numb, absolutely. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Billy Joe motherfucking. Billy Joe, look at what Billy Joe tendencies was. How he was dipping right into the headache. Canelo was trying to time that shit all night. If y'all called that slicks, if that was slicks, oh my God, man, I don't know what the fuck I'll be watching in boxing, man. Shit, man. Shit, man. Then put motherfucking certain niggas on guard here, because I'm sorry to tell you, what Billy Joe Saunders did last night was not slick. But you could easily see, go back, you can see the protection plan, why these niggas is not letting Canelo engage with certain people. It's not hate. These are facts. Look at how he operates. These are facts. It ain't hate. It ain't hate. Because niggas will jump on that nigga, man. Yeah, man. Gypsies don't quit. What happened to all that? There's a whole lot of gypsy magic motherfucking floating in a shitty ass toilet on Saturday night. That gypsy magic was motherfucking. That gypsy magic was non-existent, man. Then niggas acting like, okay, here's the deal, right? When people say Billy Joe Saunders is a slick fighter, I'm like, slick against who? Huh? Slick against who? Who is Billy Joe Saunders slick against? Help me figure it out. What, Martin Murray? What, David Lemieux? What, Andy Lee? Huh? What, Chris Eubanks? Slick as a motherfucker, B. Slick as a motherfucker, B. Slicker than a can of oil, B. Paulie was stepping on that commentary talking about that open scoring was terrible. Man, bro, anytime the wait, look, yo, you gotta watch it. You can't watch a Canelo fight, really. You can't watch it live, yo. If it come down to Canelo really facing some adversity, you can't watch that shit live. You gotta watch that shit behind the motherfucking scenes of your home with the sound off and elevate that shit when niggas hit the corner round by round. Because if you don't, you're gonna get swayed by, you're gonna listen to a lot of these niggas giving biased commentary. Oh my God, I would love to smack the shit out old ass Larry Merchant. You just hearing biased commentary and you know half of these niggas is paid off, man. 90% of these niggas is paid off, man. Like, for real. Like, yo, you can't tell me that the agenda in boxing isn't evident here. There's an agenda. There's a protection plan placed around the dude. Like, yo, look at it like this. How could Billy Joe Saunders ever have won that fight? And I'm about to fuck y'all head up with some real shit. Now, pay very close attention. Before this fight happened, we knew this fight was made and everything like that. What did Mauricio Suleiman do? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me what Mauricio Suleiman did once this fight was announced? It's just a wild guess, because I'm going to tell you. I just want to know if anybody can probably pick up on. Absolutely. Myron, you're a fucking genius. Salute. Boxing Live is United. Go subscribe to my nigga Blue Nuts, though. Blue Nuts though. Go subscribe to my nigga. Absolutely. He made a fucking WBC belt, and it was designed It was designed on some Mayan motherfucking Mexican pride type shit. So you think a belt like that, if a belt like that is being made, do you believe that that shit is going to Billy Joe Saunders? Do you think that that belt was made on behalf of Billy Joe Saunders? Or do you think that that belt was made to commemorate Canelo when he walks out of the ring? Do you? Was it just a commemoration of Cinco de Mayo? Because Cinco de Mayo passed earlier that week. Or do you think it was just made for Canelo Alvarez to walk out with it, stunt with it or whatever, because we already knew Billy Joe Saunders was not going to win that fight. Regardless. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, Myron. Do you think they made the Gypsy Mayan belt? Y'all think they made the Gypsy Mayan belt, huh? Come on, man. Fuck that, man. Like, yo, I just don't like the unfair criticism. Yo, one thing I just don't do, going back, and I'm kind of just jumping or whatever. One thing I do not do and I don't rock with niggas disrespecting niggas' parents, man. And I don't rock with niggas acting like what that nigga Demetrius Andre did was of something to disrespect when that nigga respected him as a fighter, told him congratulations on his motherfucking fight, and the nigga just completely jumped out the window on the bull. He completely jumped out the window on the bull. Like he was willing to fight niggas like John Ryder, all types of niggas during the pandemic. I'm talking about he was ready to go over there and fight Murata, all of these dudes. I'm sorry, but Murata ain't no exciting fighter. John Ryder, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, salute to him. John Ryder should have had Callum Smith belt, and motherfucking Canelo should have been fighting John Ryder. That's what I'm saying. That uppercut was always there too, proud father. And you know why that uppercut was always there? That uppercut was always there because he was always ducking his head to his left or right, down by his knees. You don't defend yourself like that. Billy Joe Saunders was just happy to be in there. He wasn't willing to engage. If you are a boxer puncher, you are supposed to put punches together in an accumulation of punches in bunches to try to get this dude outside of his comfort zone. Billy Joe never did it. He kind of looking like JD's on the mitts working with Wilder and shit. That nigga, all he did was dip his head all the way down to the left or to the right, and what did Canelo do? Canelo was just simply there trying to snipe him with the motherfuckers, this whole so-called hook/uppercut, and he ended up catching him. It was always there. Billy Joe did absolutely nothing to engage Canelo. And for all of y'all niggas feeling sorry for Billy Joe, man, get your panties out of bunch. Because if Billy Joe can motherfucking sit there and talk all types of shit about Daniel Dubois and how he won't go out on the motherfucking, how he won't go out like that, and how niggas motherfucking, how real gypsies go out on their shield and all of that shit, nigga, you sat there motherfucking, you let Canelo knock all type of shit juice out your ass and you quit on the stool. I don't feel bad for you, broken orbital face. I don't feel bad for you, broken orbital face. You bitched up. You went in there, you got your check, and you said, oh shit. Hey man, let's cash it in, man. Enough is enough. All right, that's enough. Remember that video I just put out on the Toro twin? When that nigga dipped down, Canelo hit that nigga with the, what's happened? Whoa. You know, what's happened? Billy Joe hit that nigga with the Canelo hit that nigga with the, what's happened? Billy Joe just did the, what's happened? I knew it was gonna happen. I told y'all motherfuckers. I told y'all niggas it was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen. Oh shit. I told niggas, I don't feel bad for this nigga, man. I don't feel bad for this nigga, man. He making me happy. Who is this nigga, man? Who is he, man? Who is he, man? Who is this nigga, man? It's time for me to step outside, man. Who the fuck is this nigga, man? Who the fuck is this nigga, man? Fuck out of here. Carlos Mendoza, salute. Mr. T, salute. STC, salute. Pull check boxing, salute. Yeah, I got them hands though. Blue Nut, salute though. James Jameson, salute. Chris Price, salute. We having fun in here today, man. This is just a preview of what's to come tomorrow, man. Preview of what's coming tomorrow. James Jameson said, great point, 2 hands, man. I try to make some. Great points. Gypsies don't quit, mate. They don't quit. That's right. They get their orbital bones broken, shit their ass on stools. Fuck with a nigga, man. Fuck with me, man. Like I said, they don't make motherfucking Mayan belts. They don't make Mayan belts and shit, right? They don't do that shit to get before fights to get that shit to Billy Joe, man. They ain't do that for Billy Joe, man. They ain't do that for Billy Joe. I told y'all, motherfucker. I told you. Oh, I gotta go outside and smoke something real quick. Hopefully my HD don't cut out our furnace fucking porch. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So fight fans. So Demetrius Andre was wrong for what he did, or so everybody praise Canelo for that disrespectful shit. I'm just saying that's what we doing now. That's what we doing as grown men and women. We praising niggas for disrespecting people's fathers, huh? The 2 scorecards are 78-74 for Canelo and one was 75-73. Big Bad Tyson Fury wouldn't defend his best friend's father, but fighting men. Yeah, man, they so-called fighting men, man. These gypsies make it happen, man. Like yo, the jab was gonna be key. Well, the jab wasn't there because I do believe he used the jab maybe once or twice. He wasn't even really using the jab like that. Give me a second, I'll get this blunt in my car. Yeah, man, he wasn't really, man, look, man, Billy Joe wasn't locked in like that, man. He wasn't locked in like that, man. We know that shit. Barrera fighting in a pro fight on June 11th against Jesus Carras. This dude, the dude who beat Berto. Hold on, who? Marco Antonio Barrera? What? Billy Court Justice Honors is a fraud. Tyson Washington made father getting roughed up. You ain't lying about nothing. Hey, Gotti, man, you know what I'm saying? We keep it 100 here. Niggas come in this joint, the real ones, they sit down, they park it, and they listen. The motherfuckers who like real life pussy and who real life suck motherfucking Canelo balls, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't keep it a buck. Like the one nigga told me, he was like, the nigga Sean P said, nigga Sean Peter be in my comment section talking all type of nut ass shit, man. He one of them Canelo nut huggers too, man. This nigga was talking about some he said, yeah, man, Demetrius Andre, he runs down on Canelo at Canelo's post conference being all disrespectful. He ain't never did nothing like that to Jamal Charlo or Jamel or Triple G. I said, you dumb motherfucker, go back last Nightmare on Meat Street or go back to Churro and this shit. That nigga been running down on everybody. He been running down on everybody. Fuck is you talking about? Fucking goofball. You making me mad, man. You making me mad, man. Oh my God, Marco Antonio Barrera. See, that's the shit that be blowing me, man. You got motherfucking James Toney, Evander Holyfield, and these niggas trying to sell fights. You got niggas trying to continuously put Mike Tyson back in the motherfucking ring. You got Oscar De La Coca coming out of motherfucking retirement, you know what I'm saying? Fishnet heels. Boxing gloves. You got motherfuckers like yo, enough is enough. And the reason these things are happening, fight fans, I repeat, the reason these things are happening is because we're not getting nothing on the level of what the pros are supposed to do. But shout out to Devin Haney, shout out to Jorge Linares, shout out to goddamn Archer Betterby for fighting Vosdick, shout out to when he fought Vosdick, shout out to my man goddamn it, shout out to Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, like yo, shout out to Anthony Joshua for never turning down no opposition. So shout out to the ones that's trying to make it happen, because I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this, because like yo, I gotta make comparisons and show the hypocrisy in the sport. Do people not come down on Anthony Joshua if Anthony Joshua doesn't fight every single dude in front of him and try to call him a duck if he don't fight Michael Hunter, try to call him a duck if he don't fight Usyk, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, all of these niggas back to back to back? He got to fight everybody, got more top 10 heavyweight wins than anybody in the world. Well, why doesn't Canelo have to do the same thing in the division that Anthony Joshua does? Because if I'm telling you what, Anthony Joshua, when it comes down to his division, I don't see people always try to jump on him. He fighting everybody that come his way, whether however you look at him or whatever. So why can't Canelo fight all of the competition too? Anthony Joshua wouldn't let nobody get beside him. Anthony Joshua wouldn't let nobody talk crazy about him or whatever. Anthony Joshua going to take all of the smoke. So all I'm saying is, why do certain fighters have to fight all of the credible opponents or whatever? You dismiss with the work that they put in, but Canelo, nobody dismisses or disrespect certain opponents that he fighting or whatever, and be real with him and say, yo, you should be engaged with this person. I'm just saying, certain people aren't held to the same regard, because we are sitting around acting like Bud Crawford isn't willing to fight nobody, Demetrius Andrade isn't willing to fight nobody or whatever, but we sit up here and look at Canelo and put Canelo on this pedestal like he's doing everything that he's supposed to do, when really in all reality he is not. He is not. And a lot of those fights, man, that 5-1-2, we know Canelo does not have 1 loss and 2 draws. On paper he got that, but we know he got way more losses and has been exposed and unclosed way more than that. We know that. We know that. It's just there's certain individuals of us who are willing to accept it and admit it, and there are other individuals that aren't willing to acknowledge it. And the ones that do, we taking all of the heat. We got to be awkward, go southpaw, box lefty. We got to pull counter on these fans. We got to do all types of stuff. Get all herky-jerky on them. Use crossbone defense to all of the BS. But when it comes to these other fighters, when it comes to these other fight fans and these other channels, y'all let them skate because they pander. They want to make y'all happy. They not real boxing channels, yo. I repeat, they not real boxing channels. They only here to make y'all happy. They only want to say stuff that they want y'all to hear because they want to keep climbing and keep growing. Well, guess what? I'm going to grow regardless, and I don't care what my climb is like, because I know I'm colder than 90% of these dudes that do it. Because guess what? When I talk it hit different. Remy 22, salute, my G. I give Andre all this credit. He's trying, meanwhile, Charlo Cat. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody give this dude his credit or whatever. Now they're trying to say he a horrible, boring fighter. So once again, when I asked the question, is Liam Smith a more exciting fighter than Demetrius Andrade? Is Rocky Fielding a more exciting, tougher fighter than Demetrius Andrade? Nobody can give yo, it's dismissive. People make excuses. People make excuses. That's the hypocrisy when it comes to people like Canelo Alvarez, man. That's the hypocrisy right there. I got love for boxing, but I got too much love for boxing to be the yes man in the sport. I got too much love for boxing to be the yes man in the sport. I've come to embrace the fact that I'm going to be the Ricardo Mayorga of boxing talk. I am here to be the Ricardo Mayorga of boxing talk. I am here to be the Zab Judah of boxing talk. I am here to be the Teddy Atlas of boxing talk. Period. Period. I am here to be the Joe Goosen of boxing talk. Period. Period. Javi, salute, my G. So I'm saying, man, I don't want to see Marco Antonio Barrera getting in no ring with nobody. This is crazy. And it's the fact that, all of the BS is going on in boxing, got these legends and these all-time greats getting the itch, and they willing to fight anybody. Because I'm almost sure, I can almost guarantee that 90% of these old heads that's sitting on their couch right now in shape, they ready to get at it. That's why Sergio Martinez is ready to make a comeback. And he would have been a threat too. Sergio is a dog. I got love for Sergio Martinez. But at the end of the day, They looking at all of this opposition and stuff like that, like, yo, these dudes are food. Look at them. Why wouldn't I want to come back? But I just say, man, just stay on the couch, man. You old man, like, yo, shots is hitting different. Yo, I understand these dudes are soft in the boxing world, and y'all are willing to do all the things they aren't willing to do, and they won't take from the blueprint or whatever. But look, man, facts. The Leon Muhammad, OG of boxing talk, facts. I got that Leon Muhammad in my spirit, man. And that's all I'm trying to carry it like, yo, because a lot of the things we're going to say on Reaper Gang Radio going to be popular. They not going to be like, if you know what I'm saying, you like sticking dildos in your butt. Yeah, I said it. If you part-time loving your girl and she asking you to come upstairs and you rather stay downstairs till 1 o'clock in the morning playing video games with your butt buddy, then jump on that junk and then y'all two go stick a two-way in your rear, man. This type of channel is not for you. Like, yo, we just have to lend credence to what's really going on out here, man. I just think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as look, yo, you know what a lot of these dudes was waiting for, and I watched it too. They was waiting for this fight to end or whatever, so they could go ahead and jump right on that jump and be like, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. I told you guys, pound for pound, #1. There's nobody in the world like him. Blase, blase, blah. Man, kill all of that noise, man. Kill all of that noise, man. There was never a time when you thought that this dude was going to lose to Billy Ho Sanders, man. I'm about to go on pause. Yeah. So Billy Joe Saunders had a chance? I'm about to go on pause. No. No. We got to be honest here, man. Like, yo, I appreciate what Demetrius Andre tried to do on Saturday night. I appreciate what he tried to do on Saturday night because it was reminiscent of what old fighters have always done. It was reminiscent of what a Ricardo Mayorga has done. It was reminiscent of what, yo, if that was so disrespectful, then let's talk about the disrespect when Shane Mosley jumped in the ring with Floyd Mayweather because everybody hated Floyd Mayweather so much they was trying to throw each and every opponent at that time that was, you know what I'm saying, was considered, you know, that dude at 147 or 154, they were trying to throw him in the ring or whatever and try to act like, you know, Floyd sweet. This person could get him out the way, that person could get out the way, and every person that they try to put in the ring with him, disrespect him at his post conferences, he dogged them with bad hands. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, why is it so different now when Demetrius Andre does it? Oh, I forgot, it's Canelo. But if Canelo Alvarez was to do something like that, which he would never do or whatever, I'm just saying, all of these dudes right now are operating on the same playing field. But all I consistently hear is what Demetrius Andre needs to do, who he needs to run to, who he needs to try to get. He's tried to fight all of those guys. So at the end of the day, yo, you cannot take away from fighters for doing what fighters have always done since the beginning of the time. If they want it, you're going to go out and get it. If you want it, you're going to consistently try to go out and get it. And I don't think that anybody should be criticized, or I don't think that anybody should be disrespecting anybody's father, yo. On no level, yo. On no level. You jumped out the window and just went crazy. So now all of a sudden, it's a disrespectful thing to do to call people out or to approach them or to try to want that smoke. But what would people be saying if Demetrius Andre said absolutely nothing? What would they say then? If he said absolutely nothing? Oh man, he don't call nobody out. Blase, blase, blah. Like, yo, these fighters are so damn delusional. They got so many, you know what I'm saying, fanboy nuts in their mouth. They literally sit up there and forget all of the things that Demetrius Andre has done to try to make these fights, man. I'm just saying. Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, Demetrius Andre, you know what I mean? None of them dudes is no different. You know what I mean? That's why other people should be forcing them dudes to fight each other. But at the end of the day, Demetrius Andre can't be held responsible for other individuals not trying to get in the ring with him. He literally tried to go over to Fox. He literally was willing to go over to Fox. All the salute, babe. That's wifey right there. That's wifey right there. I'm just saying, man. I'm just not hypnotized by the cult of personality that is Canelo. I'm just not. Not never be. I ain't there. I ain't there where everybody else is. And if people think that I'm ever going to be there, he got to fight the people that I need to see him fight. Because that boy done took a lot of losses he ain't getting credit for. That you know what I'm saying? People ain't willing to acknowledge, man. That boy done took a lot of losses, man, that people ain't willing to acknowledge, man. For real, man. For real, man. Shit bothering me, man. That shit be bothering me, man. Canelo was talking shit to Andre Facts. I'm just saying, yo, it was monster disrespectful. Like I said, yo, that shit monster disrespectful. When that man showed you respect, gave you credit for your fight, told you he a fan of yours, and you just jumped out the window disrespecting that man's father, disrespecting him, calling him a horrible fighter and all of that. If he was such a horrible fighter, this is the thing people ignore, Arlen. If he's such a horrible fighter, then why don't you just dust him and get him out the way? Why didn't you dust him for his WBO title at 160? Why didn't you dust him at 154? If he was such a terrible fighter, and just get him out the way, if he was such a horrible fighter, why didn't you just dust him? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Holy fuck! Oh my God! I just spilled tea all on my damn counter, all on my floor. Y'all ain't see that and say nothing? Oh, man. Oh, man. My bad, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute. I just tore my kitchen up, yo. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Oh, my God. Look what I just did, yo. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, yo. I'm gonna need like 20 things of bounty for this junk, man. Oh, man. I don't even know what to do right now, yo. I don't even know what to do right now, yo. He said, you filming on a potato right now, bro. What the fuck is a potato? The fuck is a potato? The fuck is a potato, yo? Huh? Fuck is a potato? Shit. I just fucked up my kitchen, yo. Give me a minute, y'all. I got technical difficulty. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm real life retarded. I'm real life retarded. Shit. Yeah, it do that when I go on my porch sometimes. It should come back though. If it don't come back, then if it don't come back, I'll cut out and come back in. But it should come back any minute. Yeah, because when I walk out on my porch sometimes I get a little bit far away from the Wi-Fi. And I don't switch it over. So sometimes it'll go grainy or whatever. So give me a second, I'll back out and come back in.